I'm Emily with Doulas of Capitol Hill, and today we're going to talk about the benefits of swaddling your baby and show you 3 of the best swaddles the experts use and tell you what to avoid. Swaddling is so valuable because it mimics the environment of the womb and recreates the close and secure feeling that your baby has experienced all these 9 months in gestation. Compared to other mammals, human babies' brains and bodies are not fully mature. Swaddling calms their neurological response to overstimulation as their brains are learning to process all of the new information. Simply put, it helps them to sleep better as they are learning how to sleep. Babies are not born with the innate ability and knowledge of how to sleep for long periods of time, or how to put themselves back to sleep upon waking. Part of this is evolutionary. Babies wake frequently to eat and to tell their care providers that they need to wake up so that they can stay safe. First, we're going to show you the hospital swaddle.
The first swaddle that we're going to demonstrate for you is the hospital swaddle, or the traditional swaddle. This is typically what you think of when you think of swaddling a baby. Start with a blanket that is on a firm surface, whether that's the floor or a bed or somewhere safe for the baby. Lay it in a diamond shape with you down at one point of the diamond and the top point of the diamond folded down towards the bottom. Position the baby so that their shoulders are in line with the top fold that you've just made. And a little bit of squirminess and fussing is normal as they're getting used to it, but then you'll find once they get nice and tightly swaddled, then everything is smooth sailing from there. So to start with this swaddle, step 1 is to take their arm and gently put it down to their side. If they're tensing up their muscles like this, gently shake the baby's arm so it goes down. And then you take the side of the swaddle, tuck it around tightly and underneath the baby's body. Then you're going to take your bottom point here and you're going to pull it up and tuck it around the baby again with that free arm being the point where you tuck under. And then repeat what you did on the right arm for the left arm. So you hold it down gently by their side, take the remaining part of the blanket, wrap tightly around, and then use the excess to go underneath. And you have a tight little bundle, a baby ready to go to sleep.
Next is the Houdini for babies that always break free from their swaddles.
To start with this one, it looks the same as the hospital swaddle where you have the one blanket in a diamond shape and the top corner folded down. The first difference between these swaddles is the second blanket that you use. It's pulled up just to the fold that you made with the first blanket, and the baby is placed right in the middle of this. And what you're going to be doing with this second blanket that you've added is creating a pocket for the baby's hands. So taking this right hand again, you take the first blanket, create a pocket, and using the baby's body weight to hold it down, center them there. Repeat the process on the other side, making a pocket with this corner so that the baby's not able to move their arms and break free. Tuck underneath and just spread out the extra fabric. It'll be wrapped up in the swaddle that you're going to be doing, the traditional swaddle, on top of this one. Taking the corner here, you can see that he's kicking his legs around, but he's not moving his arms because they're secured underneath of him. So then you're going to take this corner here, kind of tuck it a little bit. You don't have to go all the way under, but just tuck it. And going down to the bottom flap, take this, put it underneath their shoulder here to secure it, and take the remaining fabric, wrap it all the way around, and then grab the tail and tuck it in by the baby's shoulder. This will just add an extra layer of stability so that the baby's unable to kick out of this swaddle here.
And last, for older babies, is the arms free, which is a transitional swaddle.
This one is great for older babies, and it allows them to move their arms around as they're sleeping, and also it's a transition to when you are no longer swaddling your baby because they are beginning to roll, and the recommendation is to only swaddle the baby tightly until they're able to roll. So with this, again, you start with the blanket laying on the ground in a diamond shape, and you can see that I placed Jack down with the fold, instead of behind his neck and level with his shoulders, underneath his armpits. So his arms are going to be able to be free and move all around while he's sleeping. So to start with this swaddle, you're going to do similar to the traditional swaddle where you wrap the right side around and you can move his body, just gently lift up and tuck fabric underneath. Again, it doesn't have to be all of the fabric, but it'll just add a little extra layer of security the more fabric you're able to get under and the tighter you're able to make it. Then taking the bottom part, being sure that you are leaving room for their legs to move around, you tuck this tail up here by his chest and repeat the process with this side going under his arm and using his body to hold the swaddle in place. This piece you can leave free, or you can again tuck up by his chest.
Finally, we're going to show you the biggest mistake that parents make in swaddling, and that's the burrito swaddle, where the entire body is tightly bound, leaving little room for hip rotation.
According to the International Hip Dysplasia Institute, your baby's legs should not be tightly wrapped, straight down, and pressed together. Swaddling infants with the hips and knees in an extended position may increase the risk of hip dysplasia and dislocation. Notice that the baby doll on the right's legs are much tighter together. Jack's legs are free to move around while his arms remain tight at his side.
There are tons of products that have been developed to help tired parents and tired babies to sleep better. The key thing to remember is that every baby is different, and it's important to find the sleep solution that works best for you and your family. This film has been made in collaboration with Doulas of Capitol Hill and Nested, Childbirth Education with a Purpose.